Yup. It is time to say bye to the 34. I don't even know where and how I'm going to start this video. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, whatever time you're watching this video today. Here to tell you all a story of what happened. So on Wednesday the 2nd of September at around 3:30 p.m. I crashed my 34, and so what was happening was I was on the way home from work. Yes, your boy is an essential worker still, which I'm still thankful for. I was on the way home from work driving. I was only like 5 minutes away from home. There's one road that turns into two, and what happened was there was a bit of traffic still piling up. There's still a lot of cars on the road, especially at those times. So we were pretty much, I was car to car for a long distance. So it's pretty much built up traffic. And what happened was, I'll take it in and I'll say I probably wasn't doing the legal 3-car length, but I wasn't right behind the person in front of me, but I wasn't far back for me to react quick enough. And so what happened was, the car in front of me just stopped so quick I couldn't react to it. I tried to swerve on the right lane because it was changing from 1 to 2 and it was too late. But I wasn't so close to him that I was on his bum. So that's what happened. Straight away after I hit the person in front of me, obviously we stopped. Don't ever drive away. Boys and girls, if you ever get in a crash, you did something, or someone did something to you. We stopped. The first thing this old fella did was he called the fire brigade. I first asked him, hey man, are you okay? We're both okay physically, which was good. We was just on the phone to the fire brigade straight away. I said, what are you calling them for? He said, oh, I can see something leaking. Your car might blow up. I said, no, that's just my green coolant. Because I saw straight away what was happening on my front left end, and yeah, it was just my coolant leaking. But fire brigade still came anyway, sorted that out. They came by, they slapped my car with a yellow sticker. It says non-deployed airbag, keep clear. Yeah, my airbag didn't go off, but the damage is pretty hectic, as you can see before. That's what happened. And while we sort that out, while we wait, we exchanged details straight away. His license, my phone number, his phone number. We were fine. Brigade came, say everything okay, blah blah blah. Asked both of us, did you guys feel okay? Do you need an ambulance to get yourself checked? Because sometimes when you get in a crash, maybe you can get like a whiplash. I said no, I'm all fine. He's all good. And then I called a tow truck. I'm waiting for that, and the cops came. It made my day even better. The first thing the cops did as they pulled up behind the tow truck was the person that I crashed car. I'll call him Kevin. It was Kevin's car, my car, a tow truck behind me, and the cops. And this cop pulled up. He didn't even say, hey, how you doing? Is everyone okay? He didn't even say that. All he did was, he looked at me and said, is this one yours? Pointing at my 34. I said, yep. I said, can I have your license, please? I'm saying, sure. That was the first thing he did. He didn't even say anything. Oh, is everything okay? What happened? No. And then he's asked, is there another car collision? Like, no, this is only 2. Give him my license and everything. Afterwards, he's asked, and also you'll be getting a fine in your mail coming soon. I said, no, what for? He said, oh, the legal 3-car length rule. Because yes, in the end of the day, I was the one that hit the person. Considering when I asked him, why did you stop? He said, I thought I saw something. The guy in front of me, Kevin. I didn't question it. It was still my fault. But I think deep down he knows, like, maybe he shouldn't have done it either. But I'll take it on the chin and I'll admit it, maybe I was driving too close. That day I was so I felt so down and so low. Like, obviously the first person I called was like my mom. I just saw what happened. She came straight away, even though she had like a meeting, but she came straight away. Everything was okay. First thing she did was she hugged me, because I think she knows how much, this car really means to me. How much I put, a lot of money and a lot of time put in this car, getting the car in the first place. Then we got back. I called my friend to come help me as well. Shout out Titan. What I did was the tow truck. I gave the tow truck to my mechanic. Then my mechanic, MJ Motors, said, okay, come have a look at this panel beater shop first, see what they said. So we got the car there. I left the car at this panel beater shop. Waited about a day actually, so he can tell me how much we all up to fix. Got home. I actually didn't want to talk to anyone. Then at the same time, when it happened, I just put up a story on on my Snapchat, and you know, a lot of like people just messaged me and said, hey, you know, are you okay? What's happened? What's wrong? That meant a lot. And you know, to see people actually, you know, what truly meant to me more was the ones that actually called me to see if I was okay. I don't have to tell you who you are, because I know who you are. Actually called me to see how I was, you know, physically and mentally, and people that are cheering me up that day. I appreciate you guys. The next day I got a call from the panel beater joint. Said, hey Leo, how's it going? Well, it's gonna take about 8k to fix, no 7, sorry, all your front panel stuff, because the actual front pushed to the right. Yeah, okay, no worries. I thought about it. I made the decision that I'll just tow the car back to my house and I'll just think about what I want to do. So now the car's here and I'm still deciding if I still want to fix it, because the end goal for this 34 was I wanted to manual swap and put a turbo in it. That was the goal before. If I want to do that, I have to fix everything first. You know, my hood, my front bar, my fender, coolant box, air filter box. But lucky I changed my air filter box. That's just the aftermarket one that I put. I actually called Jack Phillips that day too. Say, hey, you know, this is what happened. Like, I just want to see how much he'd buy the whole car. At the time I didn't really think much about it. I was like, okay, what's the plan? He said he'll take the whole thing for 2k. Okay, in my mind I was like, what? Like my rollover is 2k. But it's business. There are wreckers. But that's why I didn't want to go ahead with it. My two options now is fixing it all up again, which is going to cost the same price of me buying the car in the first place, or part it out. Those are my two options. Comment down below on what you think I should do. But for now, I just need another daily. I'm gonna buy a 4-cylinder banger just to get me places, save up more money that way too, wires and stuff. But yeah, that's how I crashed my 34. This won't define who I am. This is gonna be an end to a beginning and chapter of my life. Just yeah, a lot of time, effort, and money is put into this. But a lot of feedbacks I've gotten from people, you know, that I've spoken to is I've gotten one person saying it's just the car. This person probably doesn't really know much about me to say that, because a car is more than just a car for me. A car is a lifestyle, you know. It's not just getting A to B. It's everything. It's washing it, it's looking after it, servicing it. It's not just something you start and go and put away like what, you know. I don't see it that way anyway. So, and I've another person saying, you know, I wouldn't cry much about an auto non-turbo 4-door 34, which I thought was, he didn't mean it in a mean way. I see what he's saying. If this was a GTR, I'd probably be crying, you know what I mean? It's just because how this car started stock and how much work I've put into it for it to become now, and what I had plans for it. It's a setback, do you know what I mean? But then there's a lot of people who's very supportive, a lot of their feedbacks. At the end of the day, I guess it's all based on what I want to do and how I want to do it. Because especially if you want to get into the JDM scene now, they're going to be expensive. You see on car sales, they're like up to 12 grand now. Same thing, stock, just lower case. I'm going to show you all the car now, where it states. So those are the yellow stickers. There's known deployed airbag. I'm probably going to take it off anyway. This is the front bumper with the left damage. You can still push that out. Indicators still fine. Those are just extras. My right headlight, which broken tab. Probably going to be selling that. That side still looks okay. If you go to this side, it's all caved in. So my whole left headlight has been destroyed. It's all caved in here. If you open it up, the air filter there is all crushed. But the engine still works, but it's fine. Coilovers are fine, wheels are fine, fan is fine. But yeah, it's all caved in to this side. You have to grab all those glass parts out. But yeah, so that's what leaked straight away. The green coolant is smashed. So that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna have to replace this whole part, probably like the first stage, if I was to fix it up. The hood, the fender, get all that side back in there. But yeah, long way. Don't know what to do. Everything else is fine though. Thanks for making it to the end of this video. Really means a lot. If you can like, comment, share this video, subscribe, help your boy fix this now to Project 34. is gonna be sitting here for a while if I don't sell or do anything to it or part it out. So I guess the moral of the story here is just drive safe. Just don't be a rush for anything. But at the same time, there's always gonna be idiots on the road that you gotta drive for too, which sucks, you know? Like, even though legally it was my fault, like, I'm pretty sure he knows that it was his fault too. Anyway, so now I am gonna find a new daily. Hopefully I can get that for next week's video. And I'm also gonna tell the story about this dodgy tow truck driver. Probably another video too. Oh, it was that bad. Anyway, hope you guys have a good day, good night, good afternoon. I don't know, hopefully this lockdown thing goes better for us Victorians. I'll see you all in the next one.